Hello, my Swissies and Switzerland lovers. I was so busy with Lil Rasta that I had no time to produce the video, but finally I could do it. On September 8, 2025, we had to let our King Rasta cross the Rainbow Bridge. Our hearts were broken, but it was also clear to us that we would open them again for a new fur ball. A life without a dog is simply impossible for us to imagine. Fate would have it that Lil Rasta was born on November 11, 2025. And fate would also have it that this little guy would come to us. I'll explain later why we knew which puppy was right for us. Lil Rasta grew up with 7 siblings in a canton of Lucerne. The breeder is a member of the Swiss Association of Berger Blanc Suisse. The association monitors the quality of breeding, the welfare of the puppies, ensures that the genetic diseases are not passed on as far as possible, and has very strict breeding guidelines that are also strictly controlled. That is why Swiss breeders are few and far between. King Rasta was already a Berger Blanc Suisse. Unfortunately, 11.5 years ago, not much was known about the disease degenerative myelopathy, and as lay people, we had no idea about possible diseases and placed blind trust in our breeder at the time. Rasta inherited this genetic defect from his parents. So if you want a Berger Blanc Suisse, please make sure that all possible genetic diseases have been tested for. A reputable breeder will provide information about all tests, and if you don't trust the paperwork, it's best to call the association to find out about the breeder. Of course, you can't rule out everything. It is a living creature that can also get other diseases such as cancer. This makes it all the more important that we live in the moment, as King Rasta did. The Berger Blanc Suisse is a Swiss dog breed. Originally, the color white was undesirable in the breeding of sheepdogs. In order to save the breed, breeding continued in the USA and Switzerland. The Berger Blanc Swiss breed was officially recognized as a Swiss dog breed on July 4, 2011. But what kind of dog is the Berger Blanc Suisse? It is definitely not for couch potatoes. The white shepherd dog wants action, loves to be with the family, and is said to be the shadow of its alpha. This means that no movement remains hidden from the Berger Blanc Suisse. It is where you go, always curious about the next moment. The white shepherd dog needs consistent training. Even if the puppies seem cute and innocent, they are already very clever at this age. Some may wonder why the ears are not yet standing up or only partially standing up. The ears will stand up at some point in the next few weeks and, in most cases, permanently. In order not to interfere with this natural process, you should not play with the ears too much. This can result in the ears never standing up, so always be gentle with the ears. Back to Lil Rasta. Due to the proximity of our breeder, we visited the little one as often as possible. This allowed us to build a great bond with him, which helps us enormously today in his new home. Of course, we thought about the criteria we would use to choose our puppy. After all, they are all cute and cuddly, so I asked King Rasta. I asked him to send me a dream with the puppy with the right color. Nothing happened for a long time, but then, after about 4 weeks, I dreamt of the puppy with the blue color. It was clear that we would not ignore this dream. From that moment on, we were able to greet our puppy by name. We had already discussed at length what he should be called, and for my partner and me it was clear the name Rasta would remain. As a tribute to the incomparable and unique King Rasta, the name of a king that will live on, the circle of life. At just 5 weeks old, Lil Rasta was already responding to his name and greeting us happily when we came to the puppy pen. According to the Swiss animal welfare law, puppies can be given away from 8 weeks of age. That may seem early to some, but when you see active puppies at 8 weeks, it's clear they need to be kept busy now. The breeder would no longer be able to cope with so many puppies at this age. It's time to move out into the big wild world. We picked up Lil Rasta on January 8, and then came the big moment. Lil Rasta was allowed to enter his new home for the first time.
Rasta is home in Brienz. Welcome to Brienz, Rasta. Ooh, different smell. Huh? Ay. Oscorpsi.
It seemed as if he had always been here. He had no fear of contact whatsoever.
How is it? Don't pee in it, okay? What? Oh, je hart is nooit high. Your new home. No? Vicious? It's good? Good? Yes? Hey? Interesting, huh? Yeah, interesting. Huh? Oh, nice to hi, Rasta. Huh? All the smells. Huh? Aye. Tom, you miss your brothers and sisters, right? He's so curious. Now? Yeah, this is your second bed. And look, Rasta. These, look mal. Oh, look mal. He's not interested in the toys. Rasta, look, toys. Do, look mal. Look. Oh, look mal, Rasta. Toy. He's more with the sofa. Huh? It's more interested with the sofa. Ooh. Huh? This is you, Rasta. Yeah, it's you. Rasta, it's you. It's you. It's mirror. You see? Rasta, it's your mirror. Really? It's you. Rasta, it's you. After this long journey, Rasta is very hungry. So it's the first time that he's eating at his new home. Bon appetit, guys. Puppies are very active, so you need to entertain them with different kind of toys like this ball, in which you can do some goodies. Then you must take out the goodies. Huh? A hard job. After 2 hours of playing, Rasta is sleeping on the sofa. I knew
that he will love it.
We had a very short first night because you have to go out with the puppy every second hours. Yeah, so we did not get a lot of sleep. But as you can see, for Rasta it was enough. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. We sleep another year. Rasta, you love your sheep? Huh? Yes? Oh, kill it. Yeah, kill it. Puppies are so active. Huh? When they play, they play. And when they are tired, they sleep. Boom. Yeah. The second night is behind us. And I present Rasta all the toys he has. Yeah, one after the other. Hi, Rasta. Stabzoeker. Oei. Huh? Stabzoeker.
Little Rasta seems to be a very lively and adventurous puppy. No toy is safe from him, and we also had to secure various areas in the apartment so that he wouldn't chew on any cables. Puppies need a lot of sleep to process everything they experience throughout the day, so we take short trips several times a day. I try to teach little Rasta as much as possible, so that everyday things like an umbrella opening are normal for him. He was already exposed to noise sources such as coffee machines and airplanes as a small puppy at the breeder's home, who played a tape with such sounds to get the little ones used to them. The joints of such a puppy are still soft, so walks should be kept short and care should be taken to ensure that he does not jump too high.
Snowball. Look that. There's that. Snowball. Daar Grabben. Ja, ga ich grabben. Ja, ga ich ganz tief grabben. It's so good. He loves the snow. Wel? Ja. Oh, zo goed. Zo goed. Hè? Kom. Poertje. You maybe ask why I have no leash with little Rasta. Because they have an instinct. They go where their mother goes. Yeah. And especially with this age, it's perfect to exercise like this. So he's following you everywhere.
We teach little Rasta something new every day. It was important to me that he learned to relax in the car as quickly as possible. After all, we'll be going on lots of trips and driving should be as relaxed as possible for him. However, we were a little too eager on our first attempt. Because of his first relaxed ride from the breeder to our home, we naively assumed that he was now used to traveling by car and put him in the box in the back of the car. Little Rasta was not amused and caused quite a commotion, but we had to sit it out. Once he had calmed down, we took him out of the box and thought about we could do it better the next time.
We close and we open the gate so he can see the difference and that it is okay. Slowly. And always be aware, gal. It's still a puppy, so Yeah, that he's not falling down.
I'm telling you these stories because I make mistakes too. But luckily, the puppy forgives me. We went to one of our favorite places and tired him out.
Oh, das ist geil. Hä? Leash. Ja, so gut. So gut. Was war? Rasta. Hui. Ja. Leash.
Lil Rasta is a bundle of energy. Today he had zoomies and darted from one corner to the other. That can be very dangerous. Puppies don't feel themselves in such moments and cannot assess dangers.
Yeah, we call it zoomies. Huh? Hast zoomies, du? We need to entertain you, huh? To guide your energy. Huh?
I took him to me, and after some initial fidgeting, he calmed down a bit and went back to his normal puppy madness. I recommend that anyone who gets a puppy take at least 2 weeks off work. The first few weeks are very demanding, and you have to be fully present, both mentally and emotionally. Puppies need a lot of love, but also structure and fixed routines that give them security and make it much easier for us to live with them later on. You have to teach the puppy not to bite, prevent certain behaviors, offer alternatives, and sometimes just be strict. Since Lil Rasta will be accompanying me on many hikes, he has to learn to ride gondolas without fear. But this doesn't seem to be a big problem for him. And so he has already gotten to know Männlichen, and he seems to like it.
Look, look, that's that. Woo! This is very important for me, that I can take away everything from him anytime. And I tell him when he is allowed to get his food. So he needs to look into my eyes and then he's able to eat. Super! You see, so he has my okay, and then he's allowed to go to eat.
We are teaching him to watch out for cliffs and to be careful.
For me, it was important that Rasta is used to driving in the car, and we try to make it as safe as possible with this ramp, I don't know. And when he first wanted to come out, he was like, the door is opening, I jump out. And this is something I don't want, okay? So he has to wait until I say, it's okay now. And he already learned. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. So, what you say? Yeah, good boy. Slowly. Slowly. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. Huh? Chill. Good boy. Super. Dann machst du. Give me 5. Give me 5. Ja, ist ja. Ist so gut. Hä? Du bist so gut. Give me 5. Andere Seite. Jawohl, super. Good boy. Ei, ei, ei. Hä? Du bist wirklich gut. Super. Good boy.
In addition to the gondola ride, we had another task planned for Lil Rasta, riding a chairlift. The nearby Axalp is the perfect place to practice. Puppies can quickly sprain something. That's why we regularly visit our osteopath, who checks him and his joints. She has already had to adjust him once. If malpositions remain, this can lead to problems in adulthood.
So the first week or the first 2 weeks, we brought him down. We took him on our arms, and now we try slowly that he's learning to go on these stairs. And we do this with goodies and very slowly, because for the joints it's not good when he's jumping hardly on it, you know. So he needs to learn right now slowly how to go down some stairs. We do this slowly because I don't want that he's running down, because it's very steep and he can break his neck. Yeah, slowly. Yeah. Concentrate yourself, baby. Yeah, he needs a lot of support, but I'm sure in a few weeks he's doing very well. Slowly. Yeah, good boy. It's much easier to go up. Yeah. So, good boy. Good boy. Yeah, I got it. When he came home, he needs to wait on his Blatsley, on his place to be, to calm him down. And because Rasta is a little bit bitey, yeah, we give him some goodie during this time. Yeah. Ooh. So he's entertained a little bit. And then we clean the paws. So when he's in a normal mood, he's easy. But sometimes he's totally active. Do not bite. Fine boer. And when he's doing good, he says, fine boer. You're doing good. Yeah, good boy. So, and when he did well and everything is done, do we lost something? No. I say, it's good. Rasta? It's good. Yeah, good boy. So when we are at home, we exercise things like sit, chill, and stuff like this. And as you can see, when it's going too long, he's away. Rasta? But I can take it back very fast. What's in him? Sit. Good boy. This is very chilly for him because he already knows the commands. He already knows. Okay, you see? Give me 5 with this part. Fine, good boy. Yeah. And give me 5 with this part. Fine, good boy. He learns very fast. And then chill. Good boy. Only good boy. This is a good exercise when you go to the vet. Yeah, so that he can lay down. Good boy. And now back to sit. Sit. Good boy. And I'm on the way to teach him both paws. Same time. Buddy? What? Without. Buddy? Go on. Buddy. Good boy. But unsit. We learn it. And so we have tried and error, gal. Yeah, good boy. Look here. Good boy. You got it? It's here. Yeah. Good boy. I do this for 5 minutes and then it's okay for him because it's a lot of work for his brain. Gal. Rasta, good boy. We try again. Give me 5. Give me 5. Other hand. Fine boy, good boy. Good boy. You're so good. Give me 5. Fine boy. Super. Hey, good boy. Yeah, and I teach this with a lot of fun. So, yeah, he's here and he's active and he's friendly and he wants to learn. Yeah, and there is another another exercise. When I give him something, he must look into my eyes. Rasta, Rasta. It's over now. You can see when he thinks, oh, yeah, it's enough for me, I go away. And then you stop. Yeah, and then you start again when he's ready again.
Little Rasta is now 5.5 months old. Puppies are still growing and shouldn't walk long distances at a time. That's why we're focusing on short outings right now, like this one in the snow at Bittmer Alp. Lil Rasta has already learned how to behave in hotel rooms and can ride the cable car without any stress. Even though a young dog has a lot to learn, it's still important not to overwhelm him and to remove him from a situation if he becomes overstimulated. Lil Rasta loves being outdoors. He loves the snow, but he's also quite content with a dandelion meadow. During our short outings, I train him discreetly so that he keeps a constant eye on me. Of course, I do this in safe areas in case he has one of his weak moments again. The training is simple. He has to watch where I am walking and not the other way around. To keep him mentally engaged, I play search games with him outside. This challenges him and helps him train his nose. So you see, we are on track for long hikes once he's fully grown. What can you expect from a 6-month-old dog? Especially with larger dogs, you shouldn't go on overly long walks during the first year. That's why I take my white Swiss Shepherd Lil Rasta on 2 or 3 shorter walks of about 30 minutes each day. As I'll be taking him on longer mountain hikes later on, I'm already practicing walking with him on rough terrain. This way he learns to control his strength and body without hurting himself. To ensure Lil Rasta remains as sociable as possible, we regularly meet up with his brother Levi. They both love these meetups because they can test their strength against each other. It's wonderful to watch them. Little Rasta loves the water, but he hasn't learned to swim yet. We're gradually taking him into deeper water until the point where we go into the water with him to give him a sense of security and the certainty that nothing can happen. Of course, we also visit our favorite spots in the area. There too, we can go for short walks and then drive on. Something Lil Rasta already really enjoys is riding in a gondola. Here we are on our way to Mount Pilatus. Staying alone in the hotel room is no longer an issue either. He has learned that we always come back after a while. For safety reasons, I keep Lil Rasta on a lead in places like this. He's a young dog, you never know when he might have one of these weak moments. Lake Brienz is slowly reaching a pleasant temperature, so we're now starting to teach Lil Rasta to swim. He's a very cautious dog and doesn't quite trust the whole thing. But to be honest, I prefer that to a dog that dashes uncontrollably into the water. As my partner was filming, Lil Rasta didn't dare go into the water. Then my partner went into the water too. And Lil Rasta took the plunge into the unknown and actually swam for the first time. But as nobody was filming, we'll show you that another time. But one thing must have become clear now to Lil Rasta. He can swim. Switzerland is a paradise for dogs, as long as you follow certain rules and know where you can let your dog run free. I'll give you the best dog-friendly tips for your trip to Switzerland.
No, Rasta, don't do that, please. No, no.
Here in the Gental, spring in the mountains is just beginning. The grass isn't tall yet, and the cows aren't here yet too. The only thing to watch out for are the marmots, so you should always keep an eye on your surroundings. The little one is now 7 months old, and our outings are getting longer and longer. Here we're practicing leaving the cows alone. Slowly but surely, the cows are being herded from the valleys up to the higher regions. For my Swiss White Shepherd, Lil Rasta, of course, this is a very interesting sight.
Cows? Going up to the Alps? Yeah.
There is still snow on the mountains, but it will melt anyway soon. Summer temperatures have been forecast. We're on our way to the Simon Falls, a place my previous dog loved. Let's see how Lil Rasta likes it here. But it seems that he's feeling right at home. The Axalp above Brienz am See in the Bernese Oberland is also waking up from its winter slumber. Here too, Lil Rasta can still run around to his heart's content. In Switzerland, there's a law that says you have to pick up dog poop. To us, that seems logical, but more importantly, it can be dangerous for cattle and cows if they eat dog poop. So always make sure to clean up after your dog when he does his business.
He's hunting his shadow. Huh? Look. Rasta.
Now we're heading from the Bernese Oberland to a completely different corner of Switzerland, namely the canton of Glarus. There we find another hidden gem, the Obersee. Obersee lies at 983 meters above sea level and has no surface outlet. That's why blue-green algae tends to form here. These are toxic and can even be life-threatening. That's why you shouldn't go swimming in this lake. Dogs in particular shouldn't be allowed in here. That doesn't dampen my dog Little Rasta's joy though. He's having a blast in the dandelion meadows. From Obersee in the canton of Glarus, the route now leads to the end of the valley and up to another highlight, the Berglichstüber waterfall. It lies on the way to Urner Boden and the Klausenpass. For safety reasons, I keep Lil Rasta on the leash here. I don't trust him 100% yet and want to prevent him from accidentally falling in. Safety always comes first. After this brief stop, we continue toward Urner Boden, the largest Alp in Switzerland. It lies at 1,372 meters above sea level and is currently full of dandelions. Back in the Bernese Oberland, we're invited to spend the night in a cozy vacation home in Habkrem, above Interlaken. We've known the owners for a long time and have worked together on and off. The goal here is just to promote a dog-friendly vacation home. We are back in our favorite valley, the Reichenbach Valley. Every day I practice with Lil Rasta to give him space while still making sure he follows me and doesn't wander too far. He's already pretty good at it, even when he's got his own little ideas in his head. But hey, he is 7 months old. He's doing a really great job. I'm very proud of the little guy, and he's good for my soul. Our balcony is also in summer mode. Lil Rasta is enjoying his new spot with a view. And then the time had finally come. Lil Rasta is learning to swim.
Rasta, here, here. Huh? Good boy. You're a good boy. Snel weg. You're doing so well. Whee! No? Hop, hop, mama. Yeah. Ja, ist aber, hä? Hä? Hey, super! Yeah, he knows now.
We are now visiting another corner of Switzerland. We are heading to the far end of the Simmental. There's a place of power called Simmenfälle. Lil Rasta likes this place, and even though we can't yet make the long hike to the upper waterfalls, we are totally enjoying it here and immersing ourselves in the wonderful nature of the Simmental. Just a few minutes' drive from the Simmenfälle is the Iffigenfall, a true refreshment on hot summer days.
This is the Iffigenfall. Oh, crazy schön.
Lil Rasta feels the energy here right away. He is totally energized. I also keep him on a leash here when we are near the river. Young dogs can have their own weak moments from time to time and may not properly assess the danger. Besides, I know that people have died here because they were too close to the river and were swept away. Then we go for a short walk, and all these new experiences were more than enough for the little one.
Hey, Rasta. Yeah, where do we go?
Today is one of the few days when it's raining and even snowing. Time to show Lil Rasta one of King Rasta's favorite spots. If you don't know where you're allowed to let your dog run free and where you aren't, unfortunately there is no uniform rule in Switzerland. It is regulated at the cantonal level and in some cases even the municipal level. It's not exactly easy as a dog owner. To be on the safe side, check with your local municipality beforehand or look up the information online.
So good, huh? Rasta, whee!
Another premiere for Lil Rasta. He's taking the steam train up to the Brienzer Rothorn for the first time, and he's clearly enjoying the ride. We are staying overnight at the Berghotel Rothorn Kolm. I urge you most earnestly not to let your dogs onto the beds in hotels. Many mountain hotels no longer accept dogs because their owner have let them onto the beds. Doing that at home is one thing, but you really shouldn't do it in a hotel. It would be a shame if more hotels stopped accepting dogs.
Yes. So, a little bit cloudy.
But cloudy weather can create beautiful moments. Maybe a sign from King Rasta? Keep in mind that your dog might slide around due to the train ride. A small carpet can help with this, or you can simply support your dog with your feet. Summer in the mountains is just around the corner, and I am excited to see what Lil Rasta and I will experience together. The story continues, and you are part of it.